Hey everyone, how's it going? A big welcome to another video. So in this video, I am delighted to be analyzing with you my greatest victory so far since I started playing chess on chess.com, and it was against user Nicator65 from Peru, who was rated 2648, so that is over 400 points above my rating on chess.com. It was a 3-minute game, 3 minutes each with no increment. And as you know me, as you can see from the databases, I have always been throughout my life a 1e4 player, but I'm trying to expand and become more flexible. So in this game, I thought to open up with 1d4, and my opponent played c5, which is the move which defines the old Benoni. And here, white has a few choices. d5 is objectively the best move. Also possible is to go e4, which would allow a transposition to the Smith-Morra gambit, and that's not really to my taste. I'm not known for being material down. I'm not known for playing gambits. I'm known for grabbing pawns and trying to hold on to them. That's my style. Also possible here is knight f3 instead, aiming to transpose back into an open Sicilian. However, the issue is that after the move 5, of course, you cannot take because of queen a5, which drops the knight. So here you would need to play as white, something like bishop c4, castle short, and then c3. Of course, there is certainly compensation, but this is not really to my taste. So in the game, I played the move d takes c5, and I first came across this move from the opening clinic of Jan Gustafsson, where he mentioned that it is a decent alternative. And after my opponent played e5, I played the knight c3, bishop takes c5, knight e4. I'm hitting the bishop, and I'm aiming to go knight d6 check and win the bishop pair if they retreat, for example, to e7. So they went d5, I took the knight. Of course, they have not blundered the piece because of the move queen a5, check. And now after the move c3, after queen takes c5, knight f3, knight c6, I thought to go bishop e3 and hit their queen, develop a piece with a gain of tempo. They went queen d6, I went g3, aiming to fianchetto my light square bishop. They went knight f6, bishop g2, h6. Now I went before, and I'm setting up a little trap, which is that if the castle, I will go bishop c5, and I'm going to win the exchange. So instead, they played the move b6, stopping me from doing that, and I went h3. So h3 is a useful move because it controls the g4 square, and it prevents their knight from going there, which would hit my bishop, and it also prevents their bishop from going there. So instead, they went bishop e6, I castled, they castled, and now queen d2, just connecting my rooks. This position is probably better for black because of their good development and their control of the center. But I also have the bishop pair, so it's not that bad. They went to rook f8, I went to rook fd1, knight e4, hitting my queen, and I went queen c2. Now they went f5, just gaining even more space. So I thought here to go knight d2. Of course, I had seen that after f4, my bishop does not get trapped because I will take, they will take back, and after bishop d4, we will have this position that I can't take on d4, and we will arise here. Now, in the game, I took on e4. They took back, and now I played the move bishop takes e4. So I'm taking advantage of the pin because they cannot take my bishop because their queen on d6 will hang from my rook. So here they had a few options. They took on b4, which exploits that my queen is going to be lost if I take on b4 from their rook on c8. So I cannot do that. Instead, I gave a check on h7. They went to h8, and I brought my queen to g6. So now their knight is hanging, and they need to do something about it. Well, they did not. So they played the move bishop takes h3. Now I cannot exchange on d6 and then take on b4 because h7 is going to be undefended. So instead, I took on b4, and now they have to do something. So they went d4. That hits my bishop, but not really, because again, they cannot take because of the queen being lost from my rook. So here, basically, I could have even exchanged the queens and then dropped back my bishop to e4 because they cannot take, because I'm going to take on d6 and I'm going to be completely winning. So in the game, what happened? I didn't see this and I played bishop d2. Now they went queen d5, so they're threatening the mate in 1 on g2. So I went queen e4, stopping them. And after a trade of queens, which I was very happy about because it's a well-known thing that when you are winning, you should aim to exchange the queens and to simplify, to make equal exchanges of pieces. While if you're losing, you should try to avoid exchanges and keep the game complicated. This is well known. So here, my opponent went bishop e6. I went a3. And they resigned. And the reason they resigned is that they have no counterplay for being a piece down because their rook cannot enter c1, c2, or c3, not even c5 or c6. So it could only go to c4 where it does not do much. So they thought to resign. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you took value from it because it was by far my biggest achievement on playing Blitz on chess.com. And I hope that this can inspire you that even if you're playing a much higher rated player, you should look at them in the eyes, you should play fearlessly and that they're a human being just like you and there is a chance that they will make a blunder. And you should always believe in yourself. So overall, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Now, if you are a competitive chess player and want to fund your chess progress, then you might be interested in starting a side hustle to earn an income online. If that's the case, go to the link in the description, insert your name and email, and watch my free introductory training where you will learn the 3 secrets my mentors use to generate a consistent income online and how you can do it too, even if you have no previous experience. If you're a subscriber, I will catch you at the next video. Thank you very much for watching and bye for now.